Hello friends, this video on gravitation part 11 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos from part 1 to part 10 before going ahead with part 11. Kepler's first law, which is popularly known as law of orbits. Why is it called law of orbits? We'll see that in some time once we know what is Kepler's first law. Kepler's first law stated that the orbit of any planet is an ellipse around the sun with sun at one of the two foci of the ellipse. That means, as I told you in the previous slide, that it was proposed in a theory by Copernicus that the planets revolve around the sun in circular orbits. But Kepler in his first laws told that it is true that planets revolve around the sun, but it is not in a circular orbit. Instead, it revolves around the sun in an ellipse. I hope you all are aware of what is an ellipse. An ellipse is a geometrical figure similar to this. And sun is located at one of the two foci of the ellipse. So in ellipse we have two focus, F1 and F2, right? So this law stated that the planets revolve around the sun and the sun is situated at one of the focus. So it is something like this. Let us suppose this is the sun, this is the earth. So the earth revolves in an elliptical orbit and the sun being situated at one of the focus. So not only earth, even the other planets, they revolve around the sun in an elliptical orbit. So when I'm talking of ellipse, I hope you are already aware of the geometrical terms related to ellipse which you have studied in your mathematics, but still just a quick review to remind you. If this is our ellipse, this is F1, this is F2, these are the two foci of the ellipse. This axis is known as the major axis. Let us suppose we call it AB. Let us suppose we call it CD. So in this case, AB is the major axis of the ellipse. CD is the minor axis of the ellipse. So when let us suppose if this point is O, if I say OB, OB is nothing but semi-major, that is half of the major axis. So OB is semi-major axis, OA is semi-major axis. Similarly, OC and OD are semi-minor axis. Because we'll quite often will come across such terminologies like semi-major axis of the ellipse or major axis of the ellipse. So I just reviewed the same. Now we'll see how can we compare Kepler's first law with the Copernicus model. As we saw, Copernicus told that this is the sun and the planets revolve in circular orbit. But Kepler said that it is not circular, instead it is an ellipse. So these two theories, do they contradict each other? No, they don't, because circle is nothing but a special case of ellipse. So we can say that what Copernicus suggested was not incorrect, but then he did not give a general explanation for all the orbits. He only spoke about one special case, because circle is just a special case of ellipse. So in general, Kepler's law stated that all the planets revolve in an elliptical orbits. Now let us come to the first question. In the first slide, I told that this is also called law of orbits. I hope now it is clear to you why it is called law of orbits, because in this law, it talks about the orbital motion of the planet. It talks about which kind of orbit does the planets follow to revolve around the sun. That is why it is known as law of orbits. So what happens when, as I told you, the circle is a special case of ellipse. So what happens, how does a circle comes out of an ellipse? An ellipse, as I told, it has two focus. When it becomes a circle, the two focus of the ellipse merges, and which is known as the center of the circle. And the semi-major axis which we define for an ellipse becomes the radius for the circle. That means this semi-major axis, this part becomes the radius of the circle, and the two focus combines and becomes the center of the circle. So I hope Kepler's first law is now clear to you and its relation to Copernicus model. Now we'll go ahead and study Kepler's second law. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.